all these problems that is overtaking in society, there's so much drastic changes to the point that we are seeing it more rapid. Before it used to come one here, one at a time, one, every so often. But now it's happening in sequences, you know? It's almost like you have a tap and you turn it on, little by little, it drips here and there. But now the tap is turned on. And, there's much more drastic problems that are taking place. These things, right, cannot continue because in the society that we live in, if we're being impacted by, whether the type of neighborhood that we live in, you know, I mean, before we used to consider certain areas or certain cities to be very deemed as very safe, but now it's not so safe anymore, right? Because of all these, you know, drastic attacks, and they end in fatal. I mean, people want gun control, right? And gun control is something that, of course, you need. You need to be responsible for the actions that you pack, right? And if you need to be responsible, then there should be laws put in place. And this should not be something that, you know, parties, whether it's going to cost them money or anything, because it's for our safety. It's just like healthcare. Healthcare should, be able to receive any amount of money in order to find diseases, like to cure diseases or to, help people. Gun control is something that is meant for to protect, because I mean, if anybody can get their hands on weapons that can, kill somebody, that should be under control, or we shouldn't have it. But we shouldn't have it is something that's it's not possible, right? In a world that we live in. But we should be disciplined, because that is all the type of trainings that we live by. We are disciplined. It's just like you can't, what's it called, go and pick up somebody's what's it called, like bike on their lawn just because they left it there on their property. You know what I mean? You have to understand that it's not yours, right? And we have discipline for that. Just like we respect other people's, opinions and understandings. So even if it what's it called aggravates us or changes the way we view things, right? We still have to respect that. So if we grew up on respect and understanding and discipline, then everything that we do should be under those type of measures and rules. However, there's a lot of things that is showing that there's no discipline. There's so much changes, you know, so much violence to, protectors of society. So pretty soon what's going to happen? What if they strike? What if they say, there's too much violence and people are losing their lives that are supposed to be there to protect society, and we can't have that until there's drastic changes. Now, who's going to make those changes? The laws could be put in place, but the people have to actually do the work. The people actually have to put their foot down and say, no, this is what's right and this is not what's right. We can't say, well, we're for this or we're against this, because everybody is for peace, right? Whether whoever you are, whatever you believe in, you're for peace because you want to be able to do what you do in a peaceful way where it doesn't influence or impact somebody in a drastic negative way. So if everybody's agreeing that you want a peaceful life, nobody wants to live a life where they're not healthy, they're always sick, they're always tired, they're always, in problems. You want peace of mind, right? Because that helps you to elevate and grow your life. So if that's what human beings all generally want, then some of the rules that we have in place that is hindering us from growth or is, you know, many don't agree, we should reevaluate those things and really change it to, better ourselves as people. Because if we don't, right, we end up having to hear bad news every single day, right? Bad news, not because they're human beings. People put on, uniform to go to work and stuff like that, but they're still human beings. They're just following a system for the time being, but they have lives, they have a family, they love, they care, right? Just like anybody else. And if everybody cares and love, then why are we always, trying to cover up because of, the